It was a shit show. Yeah, it was a shit show, truly.
Whatever. You know, we teach you about whatever that was, NF. Motocross. Yeah, motocross and artwork that is going to be worth millions online.
No, it's all good.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, there's not really much to do here in the winter in terms of testing, selling product, or getting the product out there, so.
We just realized, you know, we can't afford to just stay in Ottawa where only half the year is dedicated to racing. We're gonna have to start going and following these big races that are happening in the States.
We decided to pack up, and it'd be more advantageous to head to Florida because the next 4 Supercross races were in Florida. You know, pretty much most of the industry is gonna be moving over there. Started in Ottawa, drove 18 hours straight to Marshall's place just outside of Charlotte. Marsh has been more our US brand specialist.
Marshall Welton. I'm from Michigan. You know, training's kind of really impacted my life. What does drive me though is lining up behind the gate, and even if there's one guy sitting next to me, that feeling of like, I'm gonna beat you, I'm gonna win, you know, that feeling is what fuels me. It's the same every time. It could be one person that can be 40, it doesn't matter, you know, who's there, I get the same feeling, and that feeling is what keeps me coming back every time. My Pitboard's a great tool to help you focus on yourself and eliminate some of the distractions. I think that's the biggest part of racing, is sometimes you're your own worst, you know, enemy. That's why it's such a great product.
You done?
It's another step to being better.
I made my remaining of the trip to Florida, went to the first race in Orlando, and then just found our home base, and then that's when my whole Florida journey, I guess, started.
But we just wanted to go to pretty much every track, hit up all our athletes, you know, go to the Supercross races and really get that brand representation out there.
The whole international Supercross race team, their whole race team was using the devices, so spent a lot of time with those guys actually. They were really nice to deal with.
I'm Logan Carno. I ride dirt bikes professionally. Just badass, I love it. Wait, what was the question? Dude, I just dropped the biggest blank of my life.
Man, I do what I do because I was a kid growing up, and it was a dream of mine to race, you know, as the guys on TV do. Owning a team, it takes a lot more work to put the team together. It's not just, you know, showing up riding your dirt bike and, you know, making some Instagram posts and stuff. There's a lot of stuff that goes on. Such a fine line, you know, being a business owner and being a professional athlete at the same time. A smaller program like ourselves, you know, we have to really make sure we capitalize on using the right resources and the right tools with the minimal amount of people that we have working for us at the track day in and day out. You know, a product like My Pitboard is, you know, the next level for us.
You're just, you know, killing your time each lap and looking for the time in the finish line. I'm here because I love race Supercross, and here is the best Supercross in the world. So, I mean, if you want to learn more and be better, you need to be here. So, just giving my best, and the result is what it is, you know.
Yeah, this is really good practice for Daytona.
How do you turn this thing off?
And then, you know, we met with Mike, did some video interviews with him.
For me, my goal and aspect in life is the same today. I want to win. And if there's any advice, I would say have fun, enjoy the moment, and as you're coming up, learning from 60s to 80s to super minis and then into the 125s, and just enjoy it. You keep working hard, and once you get to that point where you're, you know, if this is something you really want to do, you got to go for it wholeheartedly, wide open, and no regrets. You just got to go for it.
Kibby and I went to one of the tracks one weekend.
There was a Loretta Lynn's qualifier coming up at Orlando MX, so we tried to get there on the practice day. Our plan was just to do some demos, and if they wanted to buy it, then great.
The reaction to the device was still so cool. Like, we completely sold out of everything we had. And I think that was the first day that I kind of realized like, oh my God, we're really picking up speed now.
So ended up they bought our entire inventory was gone. So Nick was supposed to send us about 100 units. We caught wind of there was a huge semiconductor issue, and then that just went down the drain. We could not get 100 units at all. So
Kibby was tripping out, but I'm more like, you know, I remember he said, you know, why are you not tripping out? It's like, if we trip out, what's the point? What is that going to change if we trip out? The chips that we use, another reason, another COVID-related reason. It's everything right now in manufacturing is COVID-related. It's insane.
All of a sudden our orders started getting canceled, and that was a little bit concerning. It was like, oh, sorry, we're out globally. There's none available globally. We're sorry. And we're like, okay, well, when is it going to be available? Oh, 26 weeks. Okay, that's August. I'm like, man, you know, there's people that we got to pay here, and if we can't build the units, we can't sell the units, then I can't pay anybody, and the company is going to die.
So we have to get back to the drawing board and hammer another design out for another chip that's available today. So that's what we had to do.
But no, like, we just need to go for it. We just need to find whatever path we can and then just get it. I have a lot of phone calls with so many different manufacturers in China, trying to see if I can get some from them. And lucky us, I found one company has stocks.
So what happened at the end of the day, we found a chip that essentially can directly replace the chip that we're using that only required some minute changes.
We're a small company, so we're nimble on our feet, so we can change things as we want. We don't have to wait for, you know, executive orders and all that stuff.
And it seems like we're gonna live another day. This is the life of a startup company. So sold our initial inventory, what we went down with right away, and then we were kind of just left stuck there. We had a couple demo units. It was kind of difficult, but from there, you know, it just became about making the most of the trip. Tyler was down there, other co-founder. We went to support him at some of the GNCC races. Sometimes when I'm at a desk, you know, working on trying to create a product for this industry, sometimes you lose the sight, you lose the passion a little bit just because you've disconnected. And you just get so caught up with the little things that happen in the industry. It can kind of draw you away, but it's nice when you actually go back to the track and you see like some guys doing some sweet stuff that are, you know, absolutely amazing raw speed, and you're watching them and you're like, oh man, this is why I'm doing it again. So it felt nice to get back to the track.
It was a long drive, but crossing the border wasn't too bad.
We had all the paperwork, so we had to do 3 tests in total, which were all negative.
But then, yeah, we just all had to quarantine for 14 days.